What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm your skinny little white boy, Jerome.
Wow, I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Well, I thought he was going to introduce himself as Ewok, like he's been talking to us about it for 5 minutes. But then we get to the point where he says his name and he's just Hess. Today, ladies and gentle dudes, we're talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But first...
Is that your favorite part?
It kind of is because I get to be Julie Chen.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm on Big
Who?
Brother. Oh, sorry, Julie Chen Moonves. I'm Julie Chen Moonves. But first, let's do a Twitter poll.
But first,
Let me
play
take a
with my
selfie.
butthole.
Oh, I should get the but first part from that song on the soundboard next week, baby. So does everybody have their movie locked, stocked, and ready to rock?
Yeah.
I did.
All right. I will go first, since this was my movie, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am picking Brad Pitt and Fury. I was gonna go with.
Never seen it.
Yeah, you have. I watched it with you.
Really?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Me, Mom, and Taylor watched it. My mom was like, "Why are they showing the tanks like Star Wars?" And we're like, "It's just an effect he wanted to do." And he's like, "It's like Star Wars. I don't like it."
That sounds like something she'd say, but no recollection.
That's funny. Taylor really likes the little boy in it.
Oh, maybe I do remember, because...
Shia LaBeouf like ripped his tooth out.
Yeah, and he didn't shower, and they were like, hey, dude, you gotta shower.
Yeah, you're kind of stinky.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't remember it.
But I was originally going to pick Fight Club, and then I was looking at Brad Pitt's IMDb last night, because I really just wanted to watch another Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah.
Which I've realized we've done quite a bit this year, actually. But I was like, Fury's fun. I've only seen that like once or twice. So, I'm picking Fury.
Okay. Who's next?
Go for it.
Let's do you.
I'm taking Harley Quinn Smith.
I was going to... You know what's funny? I was going to pick Harley Quinn Smith, actually, too, and I was going to pick Tusk. You can actually get to Tusk a couple ways in this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to do that because I figured Hess has never seen it, and it's a real fucked up movie.
It is.
And Taylor's like, that'd be funny to just to hear you guys talk about. And you could also get to Yoga Hosers.
I was hoping you wouldn't pick Yoga Hosers.
I was really thinking about it.
But I'm gonna go Jay and Silent Bob.
Like the original one or Strike Back? Because she's in both.
Original.
Oh, so Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Okay. Wow, you little bitch. Now that I can't. How can I vote for Fury when Jane Silent Bob Strike Back's on the board?
I don't know.
That's like cheating. That's
Sorry.
like picking La Bamba when Hess is here.
Hey, I like Jay and Silent Bob before you did.
Hess, what is your movie?
I picked Curtis Russell and Tombstone.
Oh, wow.
Did you call him Curtis?
Yeah, Curtis Russell.
You know what's funny?
Spelled with a K.
You know what's so you know how he's in this movie. He shows up and I was like, I remembered like something with him, and then the whole time the narrator's going and all this stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I think that's him narrating too. And, and then Taylor's like, oh, is it really? So I googled and I was like, yeah. I was like, how did I not realize he's talked forever in this movie? How did I not realize that was him? And then especially when they cut to his fucking character.
Yeah, well, and yeah, he narrates right in the beginning when they say that he got a DUI.
Yeah, you know what I was gonna do just to fuck with you guys?
Hmm.
Is I was gonna pick him and do Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Wow. I almost picked... I can't remember the name of it. He's in a movie where the plane gets hijacked. I can't remember the name of it. It's with Halle Berry.
On Air?
No.
Oh, Swordfish, maybe? Was it Swordfish?
No. I don't remember the name of it. I can't think of it. But I almost picked it because I liked it. It's in Steve. I went to the theaters when it came out because my friend was a big Steven Seagal fan, and he wanted to see the new Steven Seagal movie. And Steven Seagal dies like in the first 5 minutes, which is really hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
But I can't remember.
It's always funny when someone goes to the movies because of that, and then it just gets fucked up, and you're like,
That's happened
how'd that
twice
go?
for me.
What was the other one?
Charlie Sheen and Young Guns. Me and Melissa went.
Oh, not Charlie Sheen in Scary Movie 5?
No.
Oh. Same thing happens in that, so.
Oh, well. And in... Well, not yet.
Spoilers.
In what movie?
I was going to say in real life.
Oh, Jesus. But alright, so that's we got Fury, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and Tombstone.
Tombstone. You picked Tombstone 2 weeks after I thought you would.
Movies that couldn't be farther from each other.
Yeah, kind of.
But that's good.
Your guys' movie is better than mine, so...
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
Is I guarantee Taylor's going to vote for that because she's going to think that's what I picked.
Tell her. Just say, I didn't pick Jane Silent Bob.
Well, I don't want to... always tell her, you don't have to vote for my movie. Vote for what you think is the best because chances are you're going to watch it with me.
Well, maybe she won't want to watch it for the 500th time.
Hashtag 116.
What's that for?
The oldest person in the world died today, and she was 116.
Wow. Really? So okay, if that so she died today. If yesterday, she's 116 years old, she asked you to have sex with her, would you do it? It's her dying wish.
Jesus Christ, Jerome. I'm gonna hang up if you keep asking questions like this.
Hey,
What kind of question is that?
we're making a show here, pal. Come on.
Why do you always ask me?
I was gonna ask Nick too. I'm asking you first. You brought up the 116-year-old lady.
I would not have sex with a
You wouldn't grant a
116-year-old
116-year-old lady her dying wish,
No.
which is to get some dong.
No.
Wow.
It would probably be fucking gunpowder down there.
I mean, to be honest, you might be pulling the plug on her, doing her a favor.
Oh, you're like fucking her to death?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could, then,
I'm
and
not
then
gonna-
and then you could say you fuck someone to death.
Right.
This
I'm
is
gonna fuck you to death.
Yeah.
People always say I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you, which I have done that too. So
Echo.
That old lady asks Hess, and he goes,
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
"All right, let me put up the poll. Poll is live, ladies and gentlemen, dudes. I love this movie.
Yeah.
This is up there for sure with I think one of the best Quentin Tarantino movies. Maybe even one of my favorite movies.
As I was watching it, I think I've decided it's my favorite Quentin Tarantino.
I
movie.
think because of this podcast, Django is my favorite now.
That's really good.
But
too.
this is number 2 for sure.
I think this is number 1.
I could literally just watch this and I think watch it again, especially because it's so long. Like so much shit happens in it. You could watch it again and pick up on some other shit.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I'd never seen it.
Oh
before.
yeah, it was his first time watching
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never seen it before. I really liked it. I'm just gonna hit you guys with this now. I did not watch the last 23 minutes because I did not want to see the dog die or Brad Pitt die. So in my book, everything ended happily. Just
No,
throwing that out there.
No one believes that.
He told me before the show that he almost did, and then he was like, "Nah," but he's like, "I'm gonna fuck with Nick. I'm gonna try to get him to believe
Yeah, because
that."
they're like, as soon as he kicked in the door, I was like, I'm just gonna shut it off. I don't want the dog to die. I don't want fucking Brad Pitt to die.
What's funny
I'm
is
just gonna let it go.
which I was scared for them to die too, but I was more like I've seen them die in other things, so that's happened before. It won't be as bad, but I didn't want to see Sharon Tate get murdered and have them like rip a baby out of her and all this shit
The tension
and all of that. It was like turning my stomach in the theater.
The tension in this movie, the first time you watch it, is unbelievable.
Yeah,
At the
I remember
end.
the first time they showed the time stamp on
Oh
there.
my God.
I leaned over to Mom and I was like, "What time did she die?
Yeah,
How
midnight.
much time do I have to
Yeah.
until this happens?" And then he's like, "At this time, she goes up to dinner here. She's having some. She's feeling extra pregnant tonight."
I also like the first time I watched it. Not this time, obviously, because I've seen it now 2 or 3 times. The ending is just fucking great, and like everything about it, I love.
Which that's another. We brought that up in it was Inglourious Bastards, right? That he altered. Yeah, because they kill Hitler.
Yeah.
This was another one people were, like got a little upset because he altered reality.
But then,
But like I 100% prefer that.
and at the end though, he's like, "Once upon a time," which means it's a
Yeah,
story.
that's I realized
And
this
I-
time too. I never really thought about that, but yeah, it's a once upon a time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in the theater I was like, yeah.
That never crossed my mind.
And then
I
in
was like,
Hollywood.
I was like, oh, thank God he changed it.
But yeah, the first time I watched it, I like.
Which
I was just like, dude, I don't know if I could be able to handle
which
this.
I felt, which was weird because that's never happened to me with a movie ever. And then I felt weird. I was like, wow, am I a pussy? Like, why does it make me? And then I felt happy at the end when you were like, you and Mom were like, no, that ending had me fucking scared. And I was like, okay, so Quentin Tarantino is a great filmmaker.
I think it's because when they show her, she's just happy and nice.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like bad about her. And then she shows up pregnant, and you're like, and everyone knows what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't.
It's really interesting too. The guy that they cast to play Charles Manson is Charles Manson in that one other Netflix show as well.
Oh yeah.
It's like he just I'll play Charles. You're doing Charles Manson?
He's like in it for like a.
I'm your
scene.
guy.
Yeah, he's literally in it for like 46 seconds.
Yeah, and
If
then
that.
fun fact: the girl that is with the crew with like Austin Butler and all that. That's also how you could get to Yoga Hosers.
Mhm.
Tex.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that.
the girl that steals the car is Kill Bill's daughter,
Oh yeah.
which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't have recognized her if we didn't just watch her in Stranger Things at the time when this came out.
Right. Right. The one
Like
that,
I was
she's the
tell-
one that takes the car, right? At the
Yeah,
end.
when she's like, oh, I forgot my knife. God damn it. Okay, can I have the keys?
Yeah, it's I locked
Well,
it.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
I thought she wasn't going to be able to get it started, and they were going to end up killing her.
Oh, that would have been kind of good too.
Yeah.
I thought that like it was just like one of those fucking couldn't start it, and then they'll run down the hill and kill
So
her.
originally, was she just gonna run away? You think? And then they're like, "Here's the keys," and she's like, oh, "Okay, cool, I'll drive away."
Yeah.
Faster.
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
After after that ending, because like then it goes chaotic and it's Quentin Tarantino and action and all that shit. But just that leading it before, I was like, oh, I'd totally watch like a Quentin Tarantino horror movie. Like if he did like a Halloween or something.
Oh, for sure.
That'd probably be like the best horror movie of all time.
I don't
Not
want
to suck his dick too hard, but I feel like that'd be so
I don't-
so cool.
I don't want to. You'd watch anything he did. Like if he did an animated short, you'd watch it.
What if he did
Porn? You'd watch
a
it.
porn of Mima and Hess.
You'd watch it. You'd
Prob-
be like, I love the way he had the lighting
You're
in
like,
that second scene.
I can't watch 9 of his films, not the 10th one.
You're right.
Wow.
I mean, it's Dick, Dog, and Smokey. Who's gonna be smoking?
Wow.
Mima's
Wow.
like, I want to be Smokey.
Stop. Took it too far.
I didn't know anything about. I knew this movie existed. I did not know what it was about. So I literally like went into it just like, I don't know anything. Like I knew that most people liked this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it was weird to me because as soon as Charles Manson, or it's Charles Manson, right?
Yeah.
As soon as he showed up, I knew immediately who he was. I was like,
It is
oh,
interesting
for
how like
sure.
that guy looks just like him.
I was like, that's totally
Yeah.
Charles Manson. Or I was thinking like Charles Manson, Ted Bundy, or some kind of fucking serial killer from the past,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, yeah. But I didn't know that was like part of the movie. I had no idea.
Yeah, we were like,
that's how it was.
That's how it was. We were like, oh fuck it, like Quentin Tarantino's making a Charles Manson movie.
It's like he's making a movie about the neighbors to Sharon Tate on the night that she got murdered.
Yeah, and then it turned out to be just about them.
Yeah.
Which is they're so fun. I can't wait till he does how he did the Hateful Eight on Netflix. They turned it into episodes. How he does it for this, because supposedly, which I don't know how much of it is true or how much we're gonna see and all that. But how it'll just like cut to the episodes of stuff he filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they filmed so much for this movie, like you might be able to see a couple of the episodes of that.
I thought
Of
they were
like actual shit that they filmed for that.
right. I thought they were actually going to do a show with that.
I think they will. So according to him, they have a lot. Like I don't know when it'll come out.
Bounty Law.
But I forget how long he said. I could probably look it up. But he it's supposed to be real long, and then he's like, yeah, I'll turn it into a Netflix show like I did Hateful Eight.
I mean, that's
Because
crazy.
it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes the movie, so it'd be much longer than that. Let me see.
Yeah.
In real life, Sharon Tate got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. By those people.
Yeah. Okay.
Her and 3 other people at that house.
Yeah, they were nutbags, dude.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
really finding anything that he said about it yet. It was too long ago, I think, to find it again. But yeah, that'll be real neat to get a much longer version of this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the real thing is brutal, and like he said, that they made it look all like devilly.
They wrote pigs on the wall with their blood.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See,
You can.
Angela's all obsessed with that
Yeah,
shit,
she's
so we
she's
know.
read. If there is a Charles Manson book out there that she hasn't read, that'd blow my mind.
Right.
I think she has like 4 fucking copies of Helter Skelter,
Yeah.
and they all look the same.
And so, like, knowing all that shit, it just makes that first watch crazy.
Yeah, nothing will beat that first watch.
Yeah.
Just the relief the second he goes, and the dog bites the gun, and then he throws the fucking food can at the girl's face. I was like, oh, thank God. Just that
Me too.
was great.
I was super relieved.
But so I wrote down some shit. What I wanted to ask you is this. 'Cause I think this would be a fun question, and I didn't want to forget it. Is do you guys think Brad Pitt's character did kill his wife?
I'd like to think that he didn't, but I kind of think he did.
And if you think he did, how do you think it happened? Do you think he just harpooned her and she went off the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was right there.
see, like That scene, it seems
And
that
he-
way. But
Yeah,
his
he seemed
character,
very annoyed too.
his character doesn't seem like he would in
No.
cold blood kill somebody.
No.
So that's where I'm skeptical.
I mean, the guy beat up Bruce Lee.
But at the same time, that's true. Which a lot of people were pissed off about that. It's again, it's a once upon a time thing. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, if people see that's disrespectful. Like I feel like you shouldn't take any of that too seriously. It's a fun movie.
Well, Charles Manson thought it was disrespectful too.
Yeah, like if the Bruce Lee thing is disrespectful, then that should be disrespectful. Like to me, it's just a movie. You should have fun with it. It doesn't matter.
He's not a real person.
Which, by the way, I never caught. I thought Bruce Lee was only in that scene. He's
he's
in
training,
like 2 or
yeah.
3 others. He trains Sharon Tate, and then he trains Girl Next Door dude.
Yeah.
I never caught that before until this time.
Didn't he get in trouble for something?
Yeah, I think he like beat up his girlfriend or something.
Okay.
Like in like
Ooh.
the dude at the end that's talking to Leo. That's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's like, I tortured her. But yeah,
Which
I think like in like a
badass.
Vegas like
Because wasn't he was supposed to be in a Belushi movie?
yeah,
Is it-
I think he gained a bunch of weight and like they were about to film it and then they're like,
is it the guy who played in The Girl Next Door?
Yeah.
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 That's Emil Hirsch.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look anything like him. Fuck, because I've seen him in Girl Next Door and Into the Wild, and that doesn't look, to me. I did not know that was him. I was like, holy
Oh
fuck.
yeah. See, to me, I'm like,
Maybe you just haven't seen him in a while. I bet because like to me,
Maybe.
it was
and then
exactly-
what's the guy's
except
name?
for the '70s.
What's the
clothes.
guy's name that plays the stuntman? He's at the Playboy Mansion. He's in all those shows you watched.
Damian Lewis.
Damian Lewis, yeah. Which didn't his wife just die?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure his wife just died.
Jesus, like just now?
I was watching Fat Man Beyond 2 days ago when they mentioned it, and then they learned it was Damian Lewis. I didn't realize that was him. But
he was an actor. He played an actor, not a stuntman.
Oh, yeah. But it was a fun little cameo having him there, and like they talk about how Sharon Tate liked 12-year-old boys, basically, like adult men that look. And he's like, never had a chance.
Well, you know who her husband is in the movie?
Yeah, it's what's his name?
Roman Polanski.
Yeah. Well, because at the end too, I was gonna ask you guys that. Do you think Leo goes on to be in a Roman Polanski movie before he has to flee?
Oh, like in this.
In this universe, maybe in this universe he doesn't even have to flee the country, but
Who flees the country? Roman Polanski?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know about
Statutory
all these things.
rape. He pleaded down from drugging a minor and having sex with her. And
the usual.
I looked it up. I mean, I knew that, but then I looked it up before the podcast, and they said that like, so he pleaded down to statutory rape, and he was going to get probation, and he found out like, the judge was like, I don't think I'm giving you probation, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to France.
So he's like, well, I got an airplane, motherfucker.
So he just stays in France.
Yeah.
And he won an
Wow.
Academy Award for Best Picture, the pianist.
The pianist.
Which we have on DVD.
But do you think Leo's character Cliff would? It's Cliff, right? Or is that Brad? I don't know their
That's
names.
Brad.
I don't know their names. Oh, I don't know their names. I just call them Leo and Brad. But
Yeah.
do you think
Cliff?
Cliff is Brad Pitt.
do you think he
Yeah.
goes on to be in a Roman Polanski movie?
Yeah, kind of. I could see that.
And he'd be like, "You saved my wife. I got to do it," and then like puts him in there.
Yeah. Although they
No.
don't think that they saved them though.
Oh, it's true. They have no
we-
idea. Only we
yeah,
know that.
Yeah.
But
they seem-
but
you know
you'd
what?
have to imagine if they kill people down there, they're gonna move on to do other shit. They're not gonna just kill.
Well, they didn't kill them in real life.
Well, they didn't really live there.
Oh.
They're not real characters.
Oh, my bad.
Package.
But
Well, I thought this movie was going to take a turn, like when Brad Pitt went up to fix his antenna. I thought the neighbor was going to discover Brad Pitt and like start casting him and turn him into like this big movie star. And then DiCaprio was going to like kill himself and like.
Originally, I was
Jesus.
Yeah.
that's fucking dark.
You didn't put this movie
That
together.
makes dark movies.
Dark as fuck.
Originally, I was afraid of because like in the one of the opening scenes, he brings him to the place and he's like, "You need me later?" And he's like, "I can't actually. If you like, can you talk to the stunt director or whatever?" And he says it's the same guy.
Oh, by the way,
all this
Rick fucking Dalton is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was afraid like that they was gonna slowly build more and more attention, and they were gonna drift apart, and they're gonna fight and all this stuff. I was glad that didn't happen because that's annoying when
Yeah, no,
that happens all
they're
the time.
buddies
Movies.
the whole time.
Well, yeah,
me and
and it was-
Taylor, me and Taylor think they were a couple. Which I was gonna say back to the wife thing. I forgot to bring that up. Maybe he did kill his wife because he really wanted to be the Rick fucking Dalton.
No, because I think the narrator,
Mm-hmm.
They're like best friends. Curtis
yeah,
Russell.
basically said that he said I forget how he put it, but he said it's almost like a wife, but not quite.
Well,
Yeah.
because even like the trailer and everything made it seem like they were a couple. Like, especially the opening scene with it's black and white and they're doing the interview of their old TV show.
Yeah.
And he's like, taking
yeah.
his load, so I do? Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think he's just being a smartass.
Yeah, me too. But the whole movie, I was like, this could be an ending where they're just like it ends and they're a couple, and you'd be like, oh, okay,
Oh yeah.
that works.
Yeah, except for the wife.
Well, they both had wives.
Of course, the wife's probably happy
maybe
she-
Rick fucking Dalton can harpoon his wife too.
I doubt it because she said the dog was sleeping with her.
That's true. What a cute dog that was too.
So, the dog was fucking awesome. Both times with the dog, the scene where he's feeding it the first time, which kind of sets up the second one, but both scenes are just like, oh my god, this dog is awesome. But also, Kurt Russell was narrating it and saying Brandy, and then all I could think of is we just watched fucking Guardians 2.
Yeah,
And he's singing
That's
Brandy. And
true.
and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I never even thought of that. That's funny.
I'm watching it thinking, Brandy? Fucking. I'm going to blame Kurt Russell for that.
Good wife you would be. Let's see, what else did I have written down here? Oh, I did really like this. I noticed a lot of the fight scenes, you can actually tell it's Brad Pitt doing it. Like, I'm sure there's some parts where they cut away and do shit, and you can pause it and
He's a fucking stuntman.
go by and tell that it's not Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But like when he's bashing the girl's face in, some of the fight scenes when he's doing like some of the shit, you can actually tell it's Brad Pitt, which is really cool.
I can't wait till we get to talk about that last scene.
Just
There's a few people I'd love to do that too.
those kids that knock on your door.
Those kids, yeah.
Every single, just have them in a line.
Anyone over 18?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're not
okay.
going to discuss that.
He's like someone
podcast.
that might be on the other end of the Zoom.
But no, how fucking fun would that be? To literally just take someone's head and just beat it into a goddamn like old school telephone or a brick mantle or a fucking, like God, it would just.
I'm pretty sure he killed them about 3 times.
Yeah, he overkilled them. Although the best part, all that's dope, pulling out the fucking flamethrower and getting the bitch in the pool, amazing.
Yeah. And what was her problem? She's just like,
I think it was just. I think she was basically dead, and it was just her nerves just going overboard.
Yeah, I mean, she had a can of dog food thrown in her
Probably
face.
every tooth in her mouth gone just from that one
Did
can
you
of
see
dog
her
food.
face? Yeah, and then the
And then
dog,
the dog
went
attacked her for like a half hour.
Yeah.
I like how she like that. How gone?
and then
do
she
you,
ran through the glass window, so she still had
Yeah.
shards of glass in her face.
how gone do you think
I
her voice
laughed
was at the end of
so
the filming?
fucking hard when she ran through that window and he jumped out of the fucking
He's like, "What the
pool.
fuck?"
Yeah.
I fucking laughed so hard.
I actually laughed the entire time.
But how gone do you think her voice was by the end of filming?
Oh, I'm sure.
Just screaming that long, and that was, that was a couple days of filming too.
One more take.
She's like, oh, Quentin,
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
they can dub that, can't they?
Yeah,
Like,
they could. I mean, I'm sure when she's not on screen, I'm sure it's just
Yeah.
repeats going.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't done any of the notes here, so we can do some of this. We've kind of gone over a lot of the shit. Is there anything you guys would change in the movie?
Yes.
Oh, what?
In the beginning, I would put based on a true story.
Oh my god, I roll.
I knew that'd fuck you up.
Wow.
It's as true as Fargo.
That's fucking true. Fuck Fargo. Did you see it's going back in theaters for their anniversary?
No, you want to go
What
see
is?
it?
Fargo the movie.
Fargo the movie.
Oh.
Don't you know Fargo the movie?
You did say that like you're a goddamn fucking Italian or something. The fucking a Fargo the movie.
We can get some spaghetti and meatballs and much of Fargo. I can't think of anything I would change in this, honestly.
I would go see this in the theaters.
We did.
I saw this 2 or 3 times because Taylor didn't see it with us originally, so then I went with her, and I think I went with her and Victoria because Victoria saw it separately from them. So we all went and saw it together.
I think I
eventually.
just saw it once in the theater, but I wanted to go back and see it.
These fucking little bugs. I'm gonna take every one of them and eat them just to fucking make them watch me eat their family.
Nice.
That's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Is there a best scene / quote for you guys? We've kind of. I think the ending is probably one of our best scenes because
My favorite scene is because I just thought it was goddamn hilarious was when he picks up the crazy bitch hitchhiker and she's like, "You want me to suck your dick while you're driving?" And he's like, "I'm gonna need see some ID."
and he's like, I'm not gonna go to jail for poo-tang, and if
He's
I am,
like-
it ain't gonna be you.
He's like, "Prison been trying to keep me my whole life and it ain't gotta happen yet. And it ain't gonna be because of you."
If we did TV shows in this,
shit.
I could get to leftovers with her.
I know. Thank God.
Believe
we
me, I was
don't.
wishing we could do that.
Well, I could get to Fargo.
One of my best scenes actually I wanted to bring up is I love the little girl Marabella. That entire, which like it's you almost forget like a lot of that's like a one take when they're just sitting there talking about their books and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a great scene.
I like when they're acting and he throws her down and then she's like, "Oh no, I got padding."
Yeah, sometimes I just throw myself on the floor for fun.
Yeah, and then she goes up to him and says, "There's two reasons I like it. One is because she's like, that's the best acting I've ever seen," and he like starts to cry.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh fuck."
And then I like that part because like it makes him feel good, and then that's what he wants. He wants to be an actor. And then on the other hand, she's only fucking 8, so she hasn't seen anybody act really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah.
She just seems really good, but it's clearly other people coaching her. But also, I really like Leo's meltdown in his trailer in between those things you just talked about.
Oh yeah.
From their first conversation to them acting is great.
Absolutely.
I like when he fucks up too. And
Oh yeah,
when he's acting, he's like line. Because I like the way Timothy Oliphant is just like awkward face, and he's just like, oh my god, like, and then he literally had one line to say.
And I like that you can tell like he's like he's like
yeah,
he's almost becoming Ding Ding guy from Breaking Bad there, but he's doing it like all of it's really good like Leo acting, but you can tell there he's like he has to pretend like he's doing like bad fucked up acting.
Yeah,
That's so
which
good.
is crazy.
It's what because I didn't write anything down in here. I almost went down to best performance and I was gonna read out Kelly LeBrock. But I guess I still had weird sites.
I don't think she was in here.
You didn't see her?
No.
I don't remember her.
Kelly LeBrock was playing Leo.
Oh,
That's how good she is.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Is there a surprise cameo in the movie?
About 8 of them. No, I mean I don't know. It's hard to
It's
say.
not really because they're all Quentin's people.
You should ask him because he's the one that hadn't seen
That's
it.
true. Anybody surprise you?
I mean, you were surprised by the narrator.
Yeah, and I've seen this 3 times, like I said.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't think so. It surprised me whenever Luke Perry's name flashed on the screen in the beginning. I was like, oh, I didn't know he.
Oh yeah, this I think this came out in theaters and he was already dead.
Yeah, it came out like a couple weeks or a month after he died.
Can I say a surprise cameo that didn't happen? That's surprising.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sorry, it's gonna text. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what? The movie's about to end, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson's not in this."
Yeah, is this like the only Quentin Tarantino movie that doesn't have Samuel L. Jackson in it?
Well, and then I was thinking, like, does he like narrate or something? Like, what? How do you put him in here?
Yeah, because he did that with one. It was like Inglourious Bastards. He did like a brief narration to like the big ass dude or something, wasn't it? But yeah, that's a little disappointing.
You got a computer on you? Who was Kurt Russell's wife? Wasn't the girl from Jay and Silent Bob, was it?
Oh, you know what? She might be. She might be Kill Bill stunt
think
double. That is in Death Proof.
Her name is Janet, I think. Janet.
If I'm just going off the looks in my memory, I believe she's in Death Proof and she's Kill Bill's stunt double, but I could be completely wrong. Let me.
I mean, I guess
her name is. Thank God Hess said that because.
I think that's her name.
I think you're right.
I'm scrolling through right now. There is
Zoe Bell. Zoe Bell.
Oh yeah, right here. Oh yeah, that totally
She's
is.
Oh, okay.
Death Proof, Hateful Eight.
Yeah, that's I can't. What's Kill Bill's name? That's not her name. Like
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman. She's Uma Thurman's stunt double, but she's in Hateful Eight a lot. She's in almost all of his movies, either as a stunt person or in this.
I almost picked Kill Bill with the other guy, the guy that's in it, that's in Kill Bill.
Which guy is that?
I'll have to look his fucking name up.
I
Mark
can't-
Madsen or something like that.
Michael Madsen.
Yeah, that guy.
I was gonna pick Reservoir Dogs. Well, I thought about Reservoir Dogs for him.
If we did that, because this is our third Quentin Tarantino, right?
Yeah.
We could really just keep going through all his movies, which is totally fine with me.
I told Jerome this morning I almost picked what did I? The one that you almost picked last week. What's it called? Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah. Best performance. I think obviously Leonardo DiCaprio, but everybody in this is amazing.
Okay, so
I think Leo and Brad are just as good as each other in this movie.
I was gonna say Brad Pitt,
Because I remember when we left the theater, we were like the other same.
but yeah, I was gonna say, but the other one's amazing too. Like whichever one you pick, they're both fucking great.
Yeah, let's do. It could be our first duo, Leo and Brad.
That's true.
I agree.
I mean,
I'm
even
down for
Mara
that.
Robbie's great, but she's not in it that much. There's a lot of people got mad at it too, but it's not her story.
Yeah, and
She's like a red herring.
yeah. But you're right. She is really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just they're in it way more.
Which
and-
how many people do you think get confused when she's in the theater watching it, and it's because they're using the real footage? It's not her on the screen.
Mhm.
Do you think anybody was confused what she was watching,
Let's ask Cass. Were you confused?
or did you
What's
get
that?
when she was in the theater? Did you get that she was watching the
Herself.
real Sharon Tate on screen, and it was supposed to be
Her.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew. Obviously, you could tell it's not her.
Well, I was just wondering if that confused anybody watching it, because I could see that
I could better confuse somebody.
I can see people
I'm
being like,
sure it
"Why
did.
is she watching this movie and she's doing the moves?"
I like.
I just thought when I saw that scene, I want to go to that movie theater where there's like nobody there,
Yeah.
walking around the lobby. Like you can go right and get a drink, some popcorn.
Well, if you go on a Wednesday
I guess
afternoon,
I was saying, well, now
Yeah.
you can go. There's almost nobody there.
that's
I
bullshit.
know.
What movie? When I went and saw Nobody,
Mhm.
I was gonna get like food, which I don't rarely do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking line out the goddamn door.
Wow, really?
It's like zig 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 zig. Yeah, I was like, well, fuck, screw nachos.
That's why you got to pre-order your food.
Period.
You could do it on the app. Sequel. Could there be a sequel?
Yeah.
What would it be? We got to make it.
Yes, they would. I think they could
You could, just,
definitely.
you could just throw them in something else that happened in California.
Oh, that'd be actually put them in like another
Like-
either significant Hollywood thing or another like murder. Like make
Or it could-
make the Night Stalker tries to attack them.
or it could be like the big one finally hits.
Oh,
Like an earthquake.
It's
Yeah.
like this is the end, but with Brad and Leo.
They like
wow.
fast forward to like 1989 when I guess that was Northern California.
But can you think? I feel like you should stick with killing since that's what this was. Who would you? Was there another big Hollywood? Oh, O.J. Simpson tries to kill them.
Oh my god.
They're hanging out with. They're hanging out there. They're at the chick's house,
O.J. Simpson.
and O.J. Simpson shows up to kill that girl, but they're there and they stop O.J. from killing her.
So you'd have to.
So they
fast
just keep being responsible for saving people's lives by accident.
You'd have to fast
Right.
forward about 20 years.
It's Once Upon a Time.
That's true. I'd like to see him.
Who plays O.J.?
Cuba.
He's in trouble. You can't cast him.
But
U-turn.
he's too big.
I kind of like
Weebay. Weebay.
Diggle from Arrow. He could be.
He could be
He's
O.J.
pretty goddamn big.
Mahershala Ali would be a good.
Oh, I like Mahershala. Mahershala Ali's better. He's a way better actor.
He could just play anybody.
What about
Yeah.
what about Washington?
Denzel.
Oh, Denzel.
Well, what? Actually,
I kind of like that. Or even because even younger, you could do his kid.
Not Denzel, his kid.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
John David.
John Davis Washington
Yeah.
as OJ, and he tries to kill. That's perfect. I love that sequel.
That'd
You
be
know,
good.
we make the best sequels on this show.
That-
Our Weird Science too with Chris Evans, and he's.
I don't even remember that one.
Did we learn anything?
Yes.
Yes.
and Sharon Tate died.
That's
Yes.
that's
You know, you could. Hilary Duff is in a movie called The Haunting of Sharon Tate, and she moves into that house, I believe, and Sharon Tate's ghost haunts people. And the family, I believe, sued them for making the movie because.
What's weird though? Why would if you get murdered? Why would you haunt some innocent person?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really horrible and really disrespectful.
Hmm.
So, that's disrespectful. I don't think the Bruce Lee thing is.
The Bruce Lee thing was funny.
Yeah. And it's like a little bit in a movie. It's not an entire movie. Like you
Yeah.
don't have Bruce Lee haunting people and doing
Yeah.
like racist Chinese things.
That was funny.
But did you
Like-
did you?
I think it's bullshit. You say your hands are.
Yeah, that is one of the best lines. Actually, back to a quote:
Yeah.
"Anybody kills anybody, they go to they go to jail." It's manslaughter.
Yeah. I like it too. That he kicks him the first time, then he throws him against the car, and then he gets up and goes, "What?" And he goes, "What?"
Yeah, I like it when Brad
No.
Pitt does it again. I like
But,
he gets kicked down in the chest first just to kind of see what he's gonna do,
Yeah.
and he's like, "All right, what does he call him?" It's a movie Seth Rogen was in.
Oh.
Kato.
Kate.
He's like, "All
Yeah.
right, come on, Kato."
Because that's what they were filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Green
the,
Hornet.
See when he shows up to the ranch or whatever, and she's like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "We all love pussy around here," and he's like, "Don't we all?"
Yeah.
Something like.
I like that.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
That's a creepy scene too, and it's only
Oh, it
because of the
is.
music, and they all look like
Yeah.
fucking like zombie type people almost.
Hillbilly.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you this because this I couldn't see, but maybe she could do it. But Harley Quinn Smith auditioned for the movie originally for a role, almost got it, then didn't, and then they went and filmed like Yoga Hosers or something. And then when they came back, they called her back, and Quentin Tarantino, everybody has liked her so much that they made the other role for her, Froggy. That's her character's name.
Yeah.
And she goes through, but I was assuming if she, like, it was a bigger role thing, it would have been the girl that Brad Pitt picks up. Can you picture her playing that role?
No.
Because it'd be a little weird.
No, but I haven't.
But it might just be because we've seen her other things and we
Yeah.
know more about her. So it'd be like,
Well-
I don't, like, that's weird. But
I think it's because Kevin Smith's not going to have her being like, hey, can I suck your cock?
you never know. She is Jason Mewes' kid in the movies.
It's true.
It is weird too, because like that whole scene, I totally thought the old man was not there.
Yeah,
No.
that
I thought he
part
was
really
dead.
gets scary too. I thought they were all
So
doing
did
like Brad Pitt.
So did I, because they're all just like standing there watching, and I'm like, this motherfucker is not in there. That motherfucker's been dead, or he's gonna find him dead. Especially like walks in, there's dishes just piled up, and then the crazy bitch is like, he's taking a nap. I fucked the shit out of him.
Surprise
this morning.
cameo, her.
What the
Dakota Fanning?
fuck?
Yeah.
Dakota, I don't need a bra fanning.
Yeah. Also, another best scene is when he just beats the shit out of the guy that stabbed his tire.
Well, and that's the
He
difference.
just literally punches him off his feet.
The first time I watched it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I hope he doesn't die. I hope nothing bad happens to him. I hope this guy's not all dead and they're going to kill him or whatever.
Yeah.
The second time I watched it, I'm like, he's not afraid of any of this bullshit. He just wants to make sure this guy's okay.
Yeah.
And then I just can't wait for him to beat the shit out of the guy and make him change the tire.
Mhm.
It's like a
And then-
totally
and then-
different. But I enjoyed it
Ladies?
both ways. You know what I mean?
And the guy didn't even know who the fuck he was.
Yeah. You know
He's
what?
like, I don't know who you are.
I noticed in this movie that Brad Pitt and Johnny Knoxville have very similar voices. I said it to Taylor, and she's like, "Oh, I can see that. Like, if they were doing voice acting, they could easily
could see
swap
that.
for each other. Like when he's like, ladies, and hits the guy, it's totally. I could see Johnny Knoxville doing that same thing, except maybe not the punching the dude in the face part.
It's more believable, Brad Pitt punching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, and
What about
I'd
when
like
he
to see them.
jumps on the roof?
Oh yeah,
No.
It's like he turns into a little monkey.
I think you
I
should
like
try
how
to
he
do that
puts
right
the-
now.
I could go jump on a roof. You want to film me do it after the
Puts the-
podcast?
I don't want to go
Puts the
outside.
can of beer in the.
I bet
fucking
I could
thing
I could
and
get on
just
this roof
hops
under 10
up on the
seconds.
roof.
You just hop on the wall, up.
Bug went up my nose as you said that.
Yeah, I control my man.
Jesus.
They call me Bug Man.
He's Nat Man.
Any questions, or should we just go to the next movie?
I have no questions, Your Honor.
All right.
I don't think I have any questions, except can I get that dog?
Yeah, that dog's fucking dope. All right, so let's see what the next movie is gonna be. So
Pleeka's coming for you.
it's interesting. I think what happened, what I thought was gonna happen, happened. And
Uh-oh.
in third place, 14% Tombstone. In second place, 29% Fury.
Wow.
In first place, 57% Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back. Well,
That movie.
I hope you know right off the bat what sounds are going to be on the board next week.
But Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
Word, bitch. Phantom's like a motherfucker.
You can hear it in your head right now.
You're the bomb
You
in
wanna-
Phantoms.
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo. There's so many. Every time I watch that movie, there's like 4 scenes that I send in Nick. It's like when I rewatch Breaking Bad and I send him, how much you want for a Wendy? So that'll be good. Anybody have a little story for the end, or should we just wrap up this podcast and go tickle each other's buttholes?
Fuck, I'll come up with a story if you're going to tickle my butthole.
I'm gonna get you. It's like I'm with the butthole tickler.
I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any stories.
Nothing's happened to you lately? Nothing funny happened at dinner? Like Abby's mom tried to like jerk you off under the table or something?
No, definitely not.
That's unfortunate.
You know, how does your mind exactly work?
I don't know. I don't know how anything works.
Jesus, no shit.
Hey, you raised me.
Barely.
You raised this part of my mouth.
Maybe you should be asking yourself, Nick.
The
what
racing was over about 10 years ago, pal. It's just you now.
I'm still learning things.
Oh, I know.
Hey, that wasn't supposed to be like a I'm stupid thing.
Didn't say it was.
You turned it into me being. I saw that look on your face, you little fucking rat. Is it this one?
Hell are you looking at, you little ginger-haired fucker?
Yep.
That's to you. All right. Well, I think it's time to wrap up this show. Well, you're wearing your monster shirt. Did you know I actually tried to make you a real monster shirt with the logo and all this shit? And then it would have cost too much because of that. So Mom said, I'll just do it on Amazon. It's cheap.
Yeah.
But I had like the logo going down with like all this shit I made in Photoshop. And she was like, we'll get him. I'm just going to put the text on there for him. How about that? And now it just looks like he likes monsters. Like the creatures.
Yeah, that come out.
Not the end. I mean, you do drink the drink, so.
Which is funny. I'm drinking a green one.
Yeah. Have you seen those video? I guess it does say energy or something. It doesn't say ultra. What does it say in the bottom? I can't see. Your hands are covering it. Ultra sunrise. So I guess it could almost look like it could be the name of a movie too.
Not a very good movie.
But the people are like, see the 3 lines? I mean Satan. The monster's 3 lines. It's Satan. Right here. It's the scratch at the base. In 333, you double that. 666.
What are you?
Yeah, people.
Fucking.
You ever seen that?
You ever seen that, lady?
No.
Yeah.
I'll probably see it now because we talked about it.
Yeah, you'll see it on TikTok in like an hour.
It'll come up now.
Fucking wackos, bro.
It'll be like 666, and I'll scroll up, and I'm like, fucking stupid, and then be like, hey, let me tickle your butthole.
And then it's just a video of me.
Yeah. Drum King posted a new video.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below how many Jolly Ranchers you think you could fit in Hess's butthole. And next week, we watch Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.